Welcome to Townsville for Event 4 of the VVS Sprint Championship. Race 10 of 15, and the title fight has been thrown wide open with our top three missing from the grid tonight.
Martin Mull and Chris Stokes must be smelling blood. They sit 4th and 5th overall, and tonight is their golden opportunity to vault straight to the top of the standings.
Three 20-minute sprints ahead of us on this Thursday night. High stakes, zero room for error, and race 1 is ready to go. Dominic Fovarg puts it on pole position for virtual velocity. Brilliant qualifying lap to pip Martin Mull to P1.
Mull won't mind P2 too much. He knows his main title rival Chris Stokes is starting down in 6th. But keep an eye on Nigel Walters in 3rd. He leads the AM-class runners on the grid, and Kick-Ass Racing will want him putting pressure on Mull early.
Neil Constable-Berry and Ben Nedden also lining up ahead of Stokes in 4th and 5th. A massive grid for the AM Championship contenders tonight. Lights are out and we are racing at Townsville. Fovarg gets a decent launch, but Martin Mull is immediately pulling alongside.
Mull with the momentum on the outside, and Nigel Walters is tucked right into their slipstream behind.
David Constable-Berry is making quick moves in this opening lap. First he gets past Mac McFarquhar to take 10th place.
And now he dives straight past Phil Bodkin for 9th. Fantastic start from the Garagiste driver, picking places off effortlessly.
Further back, Chris Stokes is making his move, diving past Neil Constable-Berry to claim 4th position.
Crucial pass for Stokes. He needs to clear these cars quickly if he wants to stay in touch with Martin Mull ahead.
Mac McFarquhar is under real pressure down in 11th now, trying to find some clean air for that Team 87 machine.
Losing those spots off the line really hurts. He's trapped in a swarm of traffic and needs to get his rhythm back quickly.
Contact! Stokes heavy on the brakes, and Neil Constable-Berry hits him.
He's lost all speed. Bodkin, David Constable-Berry, and 3 more go flying past.
And Nadine rear-ends him as well. Total disaster for the Garagiste driver. Nigel Walters makes a sensational move on Dominic Fovarg for 2nd position.
And he carries the momentum right past Martin Mull for the lead. That is breathtaking racecraft.
Phil Bodkin gets the job done on Mac McFarquhar, claiming 9th position.
He is on a real charge now, immediately setting his sights on Cormac ahead.
And there is the pass. Bodkin slides by Cormac to move up into 8th. Dominic Fovarg is falling backwards fast. Neil Constable-Berry and Sten Wallstrom both breeze right past.
Something is seriously wrong there. Phil Bodkin and Robert Cormac drop him all the way down to 9th.
Phil Bodkin continues his march forward, diving past Sten Wallstrom to claim 6th position.
That is another AM-class place gain for Bodkin. He has been absolutely relentless in traffic today.
Dominic Fovarg fights back past Sten Wallstrom, and Robert Cormac follows him right through.
Wallstrom is completely offline now. Ben Nedden pounces as well to relegate him to 10th.
Huge drama at the front. Martin Mull punts race leader Nigel Walters into a spin.
That was completely reckless from Mull. He lunged from way too far back. That has to be a penalty.
Dominic Fovarg hits the barrier. Bodkin and Cormac rush right past while he is stopped.
And he reverses blindly back onto line right into Ben Nedden. What a reckless rejoin.
Sten Wallstrom picks off the pieces as well, dropping the pole man all the way to 10th. Sten Wallstrom has gone wide and slapped the barrier hard.
Dominic Fovarg does not need a second invitation, sweeping past to reclaim 8th place.
Dominic Fovarg is still fighting back late on, making a slick pass on Robert Cormac.
That gets him up into 7th. After that wild mid-race chaos, he is at least salvaging good points.
Chris Stokes takes the checkered flag. From 6th on the grid to victory in race 1 at Townsville.
Masterclass in patient driving. With the title leaders absent tonight, Stokes lands a huge blow in this championship fight.
Martin Mull crosses the line to take 2nd, but those steward penalties will be hanging heavily over him.
He kept it together to finish right behind Stokes, but that clash with Walters is going to hurt his points tally.
Nigel Walters comes home in third position to take a brilliant AM-class victory.
Sensational recovery after being spun out of the lead earlier. He had incredible pace all race long and fully deserves that podium spot.
A dramatic opener to tonight's triple header. Chris Stokes converts a sixth-place grid start into a crucial championship victory.
Huge points for Stokes, while Martin Mole's second place is shadowed by that penalty for punting Nigel Walters. And what a comeback from Walters to still grab third and the AM win.
5 races remaining in this championship, and the momentum is shifting fast. Don't go anywhere. Race 11 is coming up next. Look at how those standings have closed up after race 10. Martin Mole climbs into third overall, sitting just 6 points behind championship leader John Boontakis.
Chris Stokes and Nigel Walters move into fourth and fifth as well. With Bountakis and Snape absent tonight, Mole and Stokes are obliterating that title margin.
It is reverse grid time for race 11. Sten Wallstrom inherits pole position, with Phil Bodkin alongside him on the front row.
Bodkin was flying through traffic in race 1, so starting P2 makes him a huge favorite here. But all eyes are on the back half of this grid. Nigel Walters in 5th, Martin Mole 6th, and race winner Chris Stokes back in 7th.
The title rivals are packed right together in midfield. They need to make fast moves, but one wrong turn in traffic could destroy their evening. Lights out for race 11. Phil Bodkin reacts instantly from the front row and drives straight for the lead.
Bodkin powers ahead into the first corner, while Mole and Stokes are already going wheel to wheel in that chaotic midfield pack.
Chris Stokes is wasting no time. He pounces on title rival Martin Mole to grab 6th position.
Crucial pass on lap 1 from Stokes. He caught Mole off guard on cold tires and took full advantage.
Nigel Walters and David Constable-Barry both slice past Neil Constable-Barry into the top 4.
And now they collide. Heavy contact between David Constable-Barry and Walters as they fight for position.
The Garagisi drivers are working together here. David and Neil Constable-Barry both demote Sten Wallstrom.
Wallstrom was left totally exposed on the exit, allowing David to lead his teammate through cleanly.
Martin Mole strikes now, executing a slick pass on David Constable-Barry for 4th place.
Mole is driving with real urgency today, fighting hard to stay in touch with Stokes ahead.
Look at Neil Constable-Barry. He dives right past race 1 winner Chris Stokes to take 5th.
Brilliant move from the AM runner. Stokes got bogged down on exit and Constable-Barry made him pay instantly.
Then Aiden gets the move done on David Constable-Barry, climbing up into 7th position.
Late braking maneuver into the turn. Nadine has been quietly carving his way through traffic.
Robert Cormack and Ben Naden both pounce on Neil Constable-Barry in a double pass.
Constable-Barry left the inside wide open, allowing Cormack to lead Nadine straight through for 5th and 6th. Contact down the pack. Dominic Fovarg punts Sten Wallstrom and sends him spinning. Poor judgment from Fovarg. Misjudged his braking point completely. Stewards will hand down a penalty for that one.
Here comes Martin Mole for the lead. He dives right past Phil Bodkin to snatch P1.
Beautifully executed pass. Bodkin held him off valiantly, but Mole's raw pace was just too much to resist.
Martin Mole takes victory, a storming drive from 6th on the reverse grid to win race 11 at Townsville.
Absolute class from Mole, bouncing back from that earlier penalty to ignite his championship fight back into life.
Phil Bodkin crosses the line to secure a magnificent 2nd place overall and another AM-class win.
He drove his heart out up front, keeping pro runners behind for almost the entire distance. Mega performance.
Nigel Walters makes it back-to-back podiums tonight, coming across the line to take 3rd.
Tremendous consistency from the kick-ass racing driver. 2 podium finishes in a row is huge for his season momentum.
What a masterclass in traffic management. Martin Mole sliced through from 6th to steal victory late from Phil Bodkin.
Bodkin was heroic out front for AP's finest. And Nigel Walters backed up his earlier performance with another sensational third place.
Just 4 races remain in this championship, and the final sprint of the night is coming right up. A seismic shift at the top of the standings. Martin Mole's victory vaults him straight into the lead of the championship on 214 points.
Chris Stokes and Nigel Walters climb into second and third overall as well. Jumbo Talakis and Rich Snape have been completely dethroned without even turning a wheel tonight.
Fresh off taking the championship lead, Martin Mole puts his SW performance car on pole position for the final race of the night.
He wants to finish this evening in dominant fashion, but Phil Bodkin lines up right beside him on row 1 after 2 outstanding drives. Meanwhile, Mole's main title challengers, Chris Stokes and Nigel Walters, line up 4th and 6th.
Stokes needs a lightning getaway from P4 to keep Mole within striking distance before he pulls away up front. Red lights go out, and we are underway for our final sprint at Townsville. Martin Mole gets a sharp launch off pole.
Bodkin holds second alongside him, but Chris Stokes makes a blistering start behind to challenge David Constable Barry for third.
Furious wheel-to-wheel combat at the back as Sten Wallstrom and Ben Naden trade 9th position.
And Wallstrom makes contact with Neil Constable Barry amidst the chaos and slams right into the barriers.
Chris Stokes completes the move on David Constable Barry, grabbing 3rd position.
Crucial opening lap pass for Stokes. He knows he cannot let Martin Mole escape up front.
Phil Bodkin is holding firm in 2nd place, trying to stay in touch with Martin Mole ahead.
He has got Chris Stokes looming large in his mirrors now. He will need perfect exit traction to defend that spot.
Chris Stokes lunges down the inside and takes the position from Martin Mole.
Huge championship strike from Stokes. Mole tried to defend, but Stokes carried superior speed on exit.
Martin Mole makes his move on David Constable Barry to claim 2nd position.
And contact. Constable Barry punts Mole into a spin. Massive drama for the championship leader.
Dominic Fovarg pounces on the chaos instantly, sweeping past Constable Barry for 2nd. Safety car deployed. The race directors neutralize the field after absolute carnage on track.
Multiple separate collisions involving Martin Mole, both Constable Barry cars, and Nigel Walters.
There is debris strewn across the racing line, a completely unavoidable call from the stewards.
This completely resets the gaps. Chris Stokes up front will be thrilled to see his main rivals caught up in that mess.
Yellow flags flashing all around Townsville as the safety car picks up race leader Chris Stokes.
Crucial phase now. Drivers need to keep tire temperatures up and protect their brakes for what will be a frantic restart.
Safety car lights are off. We are about to go green for a final sprint to the finish.
Chris Stokes is backing the pack up now. He will want to jump early and break that slipstream behind him.
Green flags are waving, and we are back under racing conditions. Chris Stokes executes a perfect restart.
Behind him, Martin Mole is immediately looking for a way through as the pack fans out into the braking zone.
Contact between Phil Bodkin and Sten Wallstrom as Bodkin forces his way past into 7th.
Bodkin carried way too much entry speed and understeered right into him. Stewards will penalize that for sure.
Ben Naden makes a bold lunge on Nigel Walters to snatch 4th position.
Walters is refusing to yield, tucking right back into the slipstream down the straight.
And Walters gets him back. A sharp crossover maneuver to retake 4th place.
Nadine is completely unsettled now, leaving him wide open to Robert Cormack behind.
And Cormack rear-ends Naden into the braking zone. Big hit to the tail of that car. Dominic Fovarg goes deep into the braking zone and rear-ends David Constable Barry.
Misjudged his stopping distance completely there. That will definitely attract a warning from the stewards.
Phil Bodkin loses control and snaps hard into the barrier.
He was pushing right on the limit late in this sprint. Hope the steering alignment survives that impact.
Dominic Fovarg dives past David Constable Barry to snatch 2nd place.
But Constable Barry fights back instantly, a heroic counterattack to reclaim 2nd place.
Chris Stokes holds off the charging pack to take victory in race 12. A double win tonight for Kick-Ass Racing.
Look at how close they are crossing the line. Dominic Fovarg snatches second by mere inches, right ahead of David Constable-Berry.
Sensational defensive drive under intense pressure. Stokes secures massive points for his championship fight. That wraps up an extraordinary Thursday night at Townsville. Chris Stokes seals his second victory of the evening in a photo finish.
That mid-race safety car turned the whole order upside down. But Stokes kept his composure while Fovarg and David Constable-Berry completed the podium.
Just 3 races remain in this championship season. We will see you next time for the ultimate title showdown. What a sensational turn of events tonight at Townsville. Martin Mull leaves event 4 at the very top of the championship standings on 236 points.
But Chris Stokes was the star of the evening. With those 2 race victories, he vaults into second place, trailing Mull by just 10 points. Nigel Walters sits third overall as the leading AM contender, completing a massive night for Kick-Ass Racing.
Just 3 races remain to decide the Virtual Velocity Championship. Join us next time for the ultimate title showdown